Ladies and gentlemen, yes, your scene is correct. The XFL and USFL have officially merged to create the UFL. What is up, everybody? It is our sports YouTuber Marshall. Happy New Year, everyone. Today is our first video 2024, but this news broke in 2023. But this news came out yesterday. Man, I want to talk about it, especially when I made a video about an idea of merging the USFL and the XFL. I made a video on that. So if you want to go check it out, not my exact scenario happened, but that's okay. So yeah, before I get started, I just want to touch on this real quick. I know this is not football related, but I just want to say rest in peace to Kelly Yarbrough, legend. Unfortunately, he died yesterday, so rest in peace. His legacy on NASCAR will be left forever. So yeah. If you don't know what the XFL and the USFL are, let me just give you a They're basically the same type of thing, just one's a little different than the other. They're both 8-team leagues. They both have 43 games with 40 regular season games and 3 playoff games, with one champion being crowned. So yeah. Basically, I was like, yo, if the XFL and the USFL can happen simultaneously, they might as well just merge it. And guess what? It actually happened. We're gonna go through all of it. Before I keep it going, like down in the description, if you want to see this article. This is by the Washington Post. Anyways, let's do this. So the XFL and USFL have it out Sunday that they will merge to form the United Football League. The way I found out was I was watching football on Fox, not with UTTV, so I like the multi-view. My dad, there a couple games on, like one on his computer, and when I looked up for his computer, I was like, what the frick? I saw XFL and USFL because like, holy crap, did this actually happen? And then yes, SL is like officially merged. So it'll be between Fox, which also includes FS1, and ESPN. Fox is where USFL games were broadcasted, and then the XFL was on ESPN. What teams are coming? So this will be 8 teams, which I kind of hope for more, but that's okay. The 8-team UFL will include 5 teams from the XFL, which will be the DC Defenders that will play their games at Audi Field. Good move on not playing it at FedEx Field. Now let's go to Dan Snyder's dumpster. Arlington Renegade will be playing at Chalk Stadium, which is the old Ranger Stadium. Houston Roughnecks, which they have not determined a venue yet, but I guess it's gonna be between University of Houston Stadium or NRG Stadium. And the San Antonio Brahmas are coming back, and they'll be playing in the Alamo Dome. And St. Louis Battlehawks, which will be playing at Home at America Center, which is where the Rams used to play at before they moved to LA. And then 3 teams from the USFL will come over. So from the USFL, the Birmingham Stallions coming over. They'll be playing at Protective Stadium for their home games. The Memphis Showboats will be playing at Liberty Stadium. And the Michigan Panthers will be playing at Ford Field. There's no official word on the draft yet. I don't know what's going to go on. Here's what I find pretty intriguing, especially if you're like a big Spring League person. But this league will kick off on Saturday, March 30th, with a matchup between the defending champs of the USFL, the Birmingham Stallions, and the defending champs of the XFL, the Arlington Renegades. I mean, what else could you ask for to start a merger league like this? Two of the champions of those leagues playing. It's like AFL and the NFL back in like the 50s or whatever. Every team will be practicing in Arlington, Texas. This will be a 43 game schedule, a 10 game schedule for each team, 40 games, with 2 semifinal playoff games and a neutral site championship game. Basically, it's like the format for both leagues. Basically, the same personnel will be leading. I think this is a great move for both these leagues. That's if they want to actually have a good chance of surviving. I wouldn't say I'm not saying they can't survive even with the merge. It'd be kind of hard, especially with them being basically the same thing, just differently. Or like very similar. But yeah, here's what I like. I'll start with I think what they can do better. Not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to see 16 teams, like every USFL team merge with every XFL team, and make a lot of opportunities. Same time, it will make it more competitive, considering that like the better players get into the remaining 8 teams. So that there's pros and cons of that. Yeah. So yeah, that should make the UFL a bit more competitive. I do like how they all have their own home stadium because USFL, they start off like all one stadium. I guess it start off like they're a little more cheaper than the XFL, but I mean you gotta set it somewhere. So yeah. But they did play some home venues last year, but they weren't like exact locations for some of those. But yeah, I do like how they actually put them in like good locations. I think it makes sense. Another thing I think this will give more viewers to the UFL because it'll take the XFL people combined with the USFL people, which my guess is they're kind of similar. Or it might be the same people, but like I think this will make the TV ratings go, especially if you're going between 2 different channels like ESPN and Fox. So yeah, I think that's good. I don't know how they're dividing up. This is just the basic info that I got so far. But yeah. Overall, I just want to give y'all my opinions on the XFL USFL merger. I think this is a great idea. Combines the best of both worlds. This is a great idea. I knew this would happen anyway. Like I knew at some point they would decide to merge, and here we are. They merged. So yeah. Um, Yeah, so I'm glad they merged. I think this would be great for both those leagues. I think it'll be pretty interesting to see. So yeah, and it'll determine or a former USFL team winning a championship. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, my guess why there's more XFL teams than USFL teams because USFL teams have a harder time finding venues. So yeah, now will I watch this? I'll probably watch some of it. To be honest with you, I really like football. And this does give a break between NFL and spring league, and this will give like NASCAR, probably a better TV rating start to their season with like a 100 and all that. I think this is a good merge. Yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed. We'll have a lot more content this year, a lot more high quality content, that's for sure. But yeah, anyways, y'all, that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day and goodbye. See you on next one. Peace.